Hi, I'm Vic, and before a single wire gets installed in your house, the government requires you to submit 5 signed copies of your electrical plan just to get a building permit. Most homeowners have never even seen one, so today, let's break it all down. An electrical plan is a complete drawing of your home's entire electrical system, every outlet, light fixture, switch, circuit breaker, and wire, all mapped out before construction starts. Think of it as the instruction manual your electrician follows so nothing gets guessed on site. This plan has to be made by a registered electrical engineer or REE, a licensed professional under RA 7920 who signs and seals the document and is legally responsible for every calculation in it. This is not something your regular electrician or contractor can just make on their own. Inside your electrical plan, you'll find four things: the symbols and legends that represent outlets, switches, and fixtures, the floor plan overlay showing where wires run, the riser diagram showing how power flows from the pole into your home, and the load schedule, which is a table listing every circuit and what it powers. The load schedule is where your REE calculates the total power demand of your house, your air conditioning, refrigerator, washing machine, water heater, and uses that to decide your wire sizes, breaker ratings, and panel capacity. A good REE adds 20 to 30% extra capacity, so your system can handle more appliances down the road. When you look at an actual electrical plan, the lines across the floor show conduit paths. The small circles are light fixtures and switches. The box symbols are outlets. And the rectangle shape in the corner is your panel schedule showing which breaker controls which area. Once you know this, you can actually check if your electrician is following the plan on site. For Philippine homes, your plan should include surge protection against brownout voltage spikes and provisions for solar panels or EV charging if you're thinking ahead. Planning for these now costs almost nothing. Retrofitting after your walls are closed is a completely different story. A proper electrical plan followed correctly on site prevents electrical fires, overloaded circuits, and electrocution, all of which happen every year in the Philippines because of bad electrical work. And remember, once your walls are plastered and ceilings are closed, fixing a wiring mistake means breaking everything open again. You legally cannot get a building permit without a signed electrical plan. And without that permit, Meralco won't give you a permanent power connection and pag-ibig or your bank won't release your loan. This is not optional paperwork, it is the document that unlocks everything else. The most common mistakes are undersized wires and panels, not enough outlets forcing homeowners into fire hazard extension cords, and electrical plans that don't match the structural drawings, causing workers to accidentally drill into beams. Always ask your REE, is my panel sized for future use? Are there GFCI outlets in wet areas? And does this plan coordinate with my other drawings? Whether you're a first time home builder or an OFW managing a build from abroad, knowing your electrical plan means no one can cut corners without you noticing. And if you haven't watched our full breakdown of the architectural plan yet, that video is on your screen right now. Watch it next, because your electrical plan is always built on top of it.